Hey, it's Wes!
And Shonda, and welcome to DinkLife. We are at Universal Studios Orlando, and it is August 28th. That's right, I said August. Not September, not October, it is August. And we are here for Premium Scream Night, which is the one-night premiere event before Halloween Horror Nights officially opens tomorrow night. Now, this event was not cheap. The tickets, when I bought them on June 5th, were $350 a person. Now, the cool thing about that is it does include a lot, right? So they limit the capacity of the park. Now, the last I read, it was 25% of the normal capacity, right? So normal capacity is about 35,000 from what I've read. Nobody actually knows. They never release their numbers.
They keep that stuff secret.
They do. But everything I've heard is they sold about 7,500 tickets. So that's the amount of people that should be in the park tonight. So instead of going through the houses like a conga line like they do during normal nights, we are pulsing through tonight, allegedly. We also get free food and non-alcoholic beverages all evening if they don't run out. I did hear they ran out last year, so hoping they planned accordingly this year.
Yeah, because they sold out.
Yeah, they sold out. So hopefully they are aware of how that works and don't run out of food. I believe we also get lanyards and some kind of like pass that suggests that we were here. I don't know for sure about that. The other thing is you do get free parking with this as well, so that's kind of nice.
That's a nice perk.
I do think after we bought them, like we bought them the day they went on sale, the price did continue to go up as the weeks went on, and I think by the time I looked before they sold out, it was like up to $390. I'm not really sure.
I thought it went over 400 at one point.
I don't know, but I do know that if you're going to buy tickets to something like this, it's best to get them as soon as you possibly can, or as soon as you know about it, or you're going to be paying more money than you want to. Now, I did the math, and honestly, like, after we pay for regular tickets and express passes and eat all the food and the stay and scream, and then we park and all that other stuff, we really are only spending about $75 more a person. So for us, it's funny, the older we get, the more my time is worth. So we're willing to spend more money on things that we didn't used to do when we were younger. So this is our first time. They did it last year. We didn't know anything about it. So we're checking it out this year, and we'll take you with us. And obviously we can't tape in the houses, unfortunately, so we won't be able to show you that. But we can show you the scare zones and every other thing else that's going on, and we'll just see what's doing. So come with us.
And here's a shot of the line right now to get in. And it is 6:04. You can see everybody huddling in already. Lady. There's the cat.
Oh my God.
Cats are very cute.
Gonna get it, my little babies. One for you, and one for you, and one for you.
Here's some of the food at this little location right here, over by The Simpsons. Here's the walking tacos. We're gonna go get in line for this. There's a long line.
All right, everybody, so we just stood in line for our first free food, and one thing we should mention, first of all, so underneath these tents over here, there are walking tacos, vegan walking tacos, and then ramen. which is what we got.
Yeah.
But right now, they're only serving one thing in each line, and there's no signage to tell you which thing
one,
is
yeah.
which. So we stood in a very long line hoping to get a walking taco, and we were told this is all we could get, which is fine. I mean, we will eat it because we love ramen anyway, but they're really not very clear about that, and that wasn't cool at all. Like, if they're serving all three things in in all the lines, they should give you your choice of whatever.
Yep.
Or mark the line about what it is.
Yeah.
Having said that, this is what the ramen looks like. It's gigantic.
Yeah.
It's hot. It's got the spicy Cheetos on there. And
some beef
and onions, it looks like. So
the noodles are a little on the plain side, but
gonna dig in and see.
Compared to Japanese ramen, but you're not gonna get that here,
ramen, right? It's got a very good flavor. It's spicy. If you do not like spicy food, you will not. I mean, we love spicy food. It has got a kick to it for sure. But it's good. The beef is seasoned really well. And the broth tastes good.
Yeah, I thought the broth tastes good.
Other than it just being prepackaged noodles, it's pretty delicious. I didn't see how much it costs actually. So
I think it was $14.99 or $15.99.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on a regular night, it would be $15.99.
I can't remember. That might have been $1 more, and the walking tacos were $14.99.
Okay. So just know, if you're coming on a regular night, that's what it costs.
Yep. We are heading into Hatchet and Chains. And we're waiting here in line. Slowly getting closer here. Now we're heading into Dolls Let's Play Dead. 20-minute wait. Not bad. And there's the front of it right there. Going to get in line.
Spectacle of thrills and bizarre decadence. And then she appeared.
All right, everybody, so we just got out of the Nightmare Fuel show, which they've been having for the last few years here. Well, since I think they got rid of Dylan's head. Maybe, I don't know exactly. But they've been doing it for a couple of years now.
Yeah, the story changed this time. Last time it used to be like a
nightmare.
Nightmare dream.
Which it kind of still is that, but I will say I don't think the storyline is as good, but like it really doesn't matter. It's not about the storyline. The show is amazing. And this year, there was a male, I wouldn't even call him a contortionist. Dude was double jointed like everywhere.
Yeah.
His shoulders were coming out of the socket.
It was crazy.
It was insane. I mean, the Nightmare Fuel lady that's here every year, the lead lady,
She's amazing.
stunning.
She's like the star of the show, yeah.
But that guy,
it's impressive too.
I had to look away a couple of times because it was like physically making me like, You know what I mean? Like, it was that weird and cool and gross, like, all at the same time. So if for no other reason than that, you should come and see this show, I think, this year.
Yeah, it's a great show. I'll try to see if I can find some clips online. We weren't
I'm
allowed to
sure
record.
we
tonight.
weren't. Other
Yeah.
people, we saw other people filming, so I'm sure there were like other
Yeah,
vloggers
I could probably
and
try
media
to
and
rip
things
some
like
of their
that.
stuff off and put it in our.
Yeah, hopefully Les can find a clip because I mean to tell you, that dude was stunning.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even have the words for it. So I definitely think for me, this is definitely a must-see show. Now, I will
It's a great
say this.
soundtrack every year too.
It does. Maybe it's not for kids.
It's
um,
not.
if
But it
you-
even said that at the beginning. It's a sexy show.
It does, but we have been in there sometimes where we've seen. I mean, I'm not a parent, so I guess it's not up to me to say what's age appropriate. But I'm uncomfortable sitting next to like a 12-year-old in there.
Yeah.
So
I also we've seen quite a few kids here, and it's insane that parents pay for their kids to come to this super expensive night.
I would agree
Whatever.
with that, but it's not my money.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, if you want to drop $350 to
I
your
know,
kid
dude.
come here, that's cool. I don't have any problem with that. But what I will say is, it's kind of weird being in that show and sitting like next to a 10-year-old or a 12-year-old. But I mean, you know what's best for your kid, I guess. And if they watch that kind of stuff, then
Yeah.
so be
whatever,
it.
yeah.
But anyway, great show. I think it's a must-do, even if you don't get to all the houses. This is a must-see.
Well, we're heading over into the Harry Potter area here.
So one other thing we forgot to mention, we look like drowned rats, and the reason for that is it basically monsooned for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, you can see the thunder behind us.
Yeah, it's not raining right now, but if you're curious as to why we look horrifying, or I do, Wes looks the same, that's why. Because when we stood in line for the last 200 houses, it was pouring. But it's Orlando, and it's, you know, hurricane season, so we knew we were kind of in for that. We are heading into Harry Potter right now, and hopefully we're going to get on Gringotts and get some butterbeer, so we'll see.
A good old classic bank here.
What was that?
There it goes.
I don't have a mark. I'm good.
You got the ice cream though.
I promise. I didn't do it. Okay. All right, everybody. So we really haven't gotten any other free food yet tonight, but we're in the Harry Potter world, and we just rode Gringotts, which is amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
Still, all these years later, that
It's
ride
still
is still
good.
good. But we did go into the sweet shop, and we got butterbeer ice
Yeah,
cream.
butterbeer ice cream.
Which is amazing because they haven't had this here for a long time. We had it years ago, I think it was 2019 maybe, when we were in London and we went to the Warner Brothers tour, and we were like, oh my god, we need that in the States. And now thankfully they have it here because for my money, this is the best form of butterbeer.
It's good.
I mean, I love the cold and the hot, but this ice cream, or it's custard actually, is fantastic. So if you have a chance to get the butterbeer ice cream, do it.
And we are heading into Jason's Universe. 30-minute wait.
Did you know a young boy drowned? The counselors weren't paying any attention.
All right, everybody, so we just got through our first 3 houses, the Hatchet and Chains, the Dolls, and Jason. They were all very good. I would say my favorite out of the 3 was Jason. I won't give anything away, but there's one point where it's like you're just walking and it's coming at you from every single side, which is kind of cool. And my biggest scare in there was Jason's mom, actually,
Yeah, it was well done.
It was very, very well done.
I thought it was supposed to be the whole franchise, but I didn't see the space version in there.
No space version.
Yeah.
Um,
I have to say, though, out of the three, I really liked the Hatchet and Chains. It was cool inside. There was guys getting their jaws, like the projections inside,
Yes.
really good.
I
Like a
will
guy
say
gets
that.
his whole jaw ripped off.
Yeah, so not like actual people, no jump scares or anything, but there's like screens and projections, and those things were very, very cool in that first house. I did also very much enjoy the doll's house. It was short, but it was good.
Yeah, it had some creepy doll stuff.
Yeah, like dolls creep you out. It was pretty creepy. And there was a couple of jump scares in there for me too. The first house, the Hatchet's one, there wasn't anything for me that really scared me too bad. It was just really cool to look at.
Yeah, in the dolls one, there was a couple things in there. Like one almost kind of ripped off the Toy Story guy a little bit, just like the character.
Correct.
And then there was also Sackboy. If you ever play the PlayStation game, there was a guy in there that kind of looked like Sackboy too.
Yeah, there was just some really cool stuff to look at in that one. So so far I have not been disappointed. But what I will say is that it is already 9:45, and we have only been able to get through 3 houses and watch the Nightmare Fuel show. So I'm not willing to make a prediction yet, but we'll see. We'll see how the rest of the night goes and how much stuff we can get through. Alright, everybody, so we ended up getting another food item that was obviously we have paid for already. So yeah, and I didn't pay any attention to how much it actually costs. Unfortunately, I'm really bad at that. But it is a piece of pizza with spaghetti and meatballs on top of it. I'm not sure I need all that, but what the hell, we're here, right? And the food's paid for, so we're gonna give it a try. This is definitely a fork and a knife situation.
Yeah, we'll see if it's any.
I did try a little piece of the crust before Wes sat down. This is a huge bite, Jesus. All right, hold on. It's better than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be amazing.
It's quite garlicky.
Oh, that's good.
And the meatball is very tasty. It's shockingly good. I mean, I don't know that I would need to eat something like this all the time, but for being amusement park food and being spaghetti and meatballs on top of a piece of pizza, it's really quite good. So I would get it. So this is the inside of the pizza parlor. It's normally Louis', right? Pizza parlor. But for Halloween Horror Nights, they have turned it into to go along with Five Nights at Freddy's, which is a house here as well. So that's what the theming of this is, in case you're wondering. And like I said, the pizza's much better than I thought it was going to be. They also have a cupcake in here and an egg sandwich. If you're purchasing food, like an egg breakfast sandwich, like an egg McMuffin type thing. The cupcake didn't look very appetizing to me, but that's just because it was loaded down with icing. So if you love icing, though, I say go for it.
We are heading into the tribute store here. Some more Five Nights at Freddy's stuff here. Some more Terrifier stuff. Some Christmas ornaments. We're inside the Mummy store right here. Lots of evil masks and stuff you can buy. And everybody loves a classic soul tar. You got some stuffed animals down there too. There's a Mel shirt right there. The front's pretty cool on it too.
Here's a shirt just for tonight. Did not see this shirt yet. These are pretty neat. Five Nights at Freddy. We had to walk some weird way around, but now we're heading over
To Five Nights
to
at
Five Nights at Freddy. 15 minutes.
All right, everybody. So we just finished up with.
Five Nights at Freddy.
I forgot the name of it already. Grave of
Graves of
Flesh. Grave of Flesh was just okay. I would have to say of the houses that we've done so far, it's probably been my least favorite.
Yeah, I would
there were
say.
some impressive set pieces in there,
Yeah,
for sure.
there was, yeah.
But a lot of it just didn't really make sense to me. Five Nights at Freddy, however,
That's the best one.
That's the best
my
one we've
favorite.
been through.
The
Yeah.
beginning of it's amazing.
Yeah.
The little animatronic
I
stage.
will totally amend my statement that Jason has been the best house so far and say that by far and away, Five Nights at Freddy's has been the best house we've been through. The animatronics in that thing, or if they're people in animatronic costumes, I don't know, but they look amazing.
Yeah,
and
they
they
do
do a
nice.
great job.
And it really had that feel of a creepy Chuck E. Cheese.
It really did. It really did. And I mean, if you're our age and you grew up with Chuck E. Cheese and that kind of thing, it's even more impactful because that's like a core memory, right?
Yeah, I've never played the games, but it did have the surveillance screens in there too, which I thought was neat.
Yeah.
And I think there was a bunch of arcade machines, which I'm guessing are from the video game too.
Yeah, it was really, really good. Now, we are only halfway done, so I mean, you know, maybe
got
something
more.
else will take the top spot, I don't know. But I do have to say, I'm not sure, because that Five Nights at Freddy's is pretty great. It'll be hard to beat.
Yep.
And we are heading into the Terrifier house here. 20 minutes. There is the Terrifier food. They are a little on the need to clean some stuff around here. Here's some more areas that need cleaned up.
All right, so we stopped and got a little bit more food. These two things came from the Terrifier food stand. And this is just a corn dog with some ranch, some kind of herbed ranch and bacon.
Yeah, and I think jalapenos too.
Oh, okay.
And it's a Nathan's hot dog, so it's a good one.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
And then we also got this gigantic cheese stick.
This is
Just a mozzarella cheese
Death
stick
by cheese stick.
with spicy marinara.
Yeah.
My guess is we're not even going to eat half that cheese stick. So
Yeah.
that thing is gigantic. But I guess we can bite into this. I'm probably not going to get any dog with the first bite. Oh, yeah.
tasty.
Yeah?
Yeah. No complaints.
It's kind of cool. They moved some of the stuff from the tribute store outside into this store. It's a little new store in here. You can get the dude for $440 right there. Heading into the store on the way out. It's a cool little display right there. I didn't see they had snow globes. There it is. It's pretty cool little wallet, I guess. It is cool, the Mel's Diner hat.
I know. So
Yeah,
now
look
I'm
at the
thinking
bottom.
about buying it.
Yeah, that's neat. Five Nights at Freddy's. It's cool too. That is a cool jacket. How much is it? It is cool. Looks like it's all been worn real well. Like it's straight from the 80s.
I know. All right, everybody. So we just finished up our evening at HHN Premium Scream Night, which again was the preview night for Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando, and it's just one night, the night before they grand open.
Yep.
To everybody else. So first thing we want to do is tell you about the last two houses that we went through before we left. One of them was Terrifier, and the other one was, you see,
Something Spanish.
I'm
something.
terrible at this,
Yeah,
really.
but they always have weird. It was something Spanish, but it was like a Spanish castle or something.
something is
with a
wrong with
painter
my
inside
brain.
it.
Anyway, they were both actually really good. So that's the first thing. There's only 1 hour left of the Halloween Horror Nights. But anyway, so Terrifier and the Spanish house, which name we don't remember, they were good. They were both very good.
Yeah, Terrifier there was a really wet scene at the very end where you got soaked.
Yeah.
We kind of ran through it so I wouldn't get
we
soaked.
did. It's not like the normal, you just kind of get like spritzed
No,
with a
it's
little
like
bit of
water dripping from the ceiling on a graded floor.
Yeah.
Right when you see that, move through there very fast.
And in fact, it's funny. You can choose to go the way you get wet and the way you don't get wet. And the guy was blocking off the way you don't get wet and made us go the way that you get wet. So we didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
But I think normally you probably would have a choice. It's fine. It rained all night anyway, or most of the night. So we were already soaked. And part of the reason that we are leaving a little bit early is because despite all of our planning and bringing a bag with ponchos, dry shoes, socks, umbrellas, we did not put the socks where they didn't get wet. And the bag got wet and the socks got wet. So my feet are done for the evening. Despite that, however, we did get a lot done. Now, here are the pros and cons to what happened tonight, I think, in my opinion. And I did read some things online while we were standing in line just to see if maybe it was just me. I saw a lot of other people felt this way too. So, the price again, we paid $350, but we got them as soon as the tickets went on sale, and the price did go up as it got closer to the date. So just beware of that.
Yeah.
I personally think they oversold.
Yeah, I would agree. The houses were too busy.
The houses. So first of all, they said the whole thing that sold it was they're supposed to pulse you through the houses so that you would get all the scares. And I would say that only happened, actually for real pulsing, only happened in 2 houses.
Yeah.
We definitely were pulsed through Five Nights at Freddy. That was great.
Yeah.
We were pulsed through that one and we got all the scares. And
The rest of them was your normal conga line through it.
we were pulsed through something else. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, the rest of them, it was a conga line just a little more spread out. So
Yeah.
that didn't really happen. The wait times were grossly undervalued.
Yeah.
Like, it would say 15 minutes and we'd wait 30 minutes. It would say 30 minutes and we'd
Yeah.
wait 45 minutes.
They didn't list the times correctly.
They really didn't. Now the food the free food, the free drinks was great. The free food was fine too. The problem is that Wes and I don't eat enough. Like, we love food and we eat good food. We just don't eat a lot of food. So I don't know for us if that made it worth it.
If it was worth it. And also, I took some video. There was a ton of wasted food. And it was funny. We run into other vloggers sometimes, not very often. It was funny just watching other vloggers in restaurants just like take one bite out of something and then throw it in the trash.
Yeah, they wasted a lot of food.
Yeah, wasted a lot of food.
And we try not to do that.
Yeah, I don't like wasting
Which
food.
is why we don't overeat or eat a ton, because we don't like to waste food. So I don't know if that would be worth it for us. For some people, it really might, though.
Yeah.
What I think did make it worth it for us is the fact that the park was not wall-to-wall people.
Yeah, normally in all the scare zones, you can't even like move. It's so
You
busy.
can't move, period.
Yeah.
And when we come on a normal night, if you don't get an express pass, you can't get anything done, basically. We could have finished all 10 houses. I guess we should say we didn't do that.
Yeah, we only got
missed
7
3.
of them. Yeah.
I didn't have terrible interest in the WWE house, so it was fine to skip that one. I'm sure it was great if you like that. And then we missed Fallout and we missed another original house.
Yeah.
But again, that's because we would have had to walk all the way to the back of the park and my feet just weren't going to do that.
Yeah, but you gotta say though, on the other nights where we pay less and we just get express passes,
We're
we
outta here
always
quicker.
complete it. We complete everything in the park and even rides.
Ride
we only
rides.
rode one ride.
Yes.
And
We're usually out of here by midnight.
midnight. Yeah.
So yeah, that's another thing. So I mean, I think for the park not being so crowded, yes, it is
That's a
100%
plus.
worth it for that. It was nice not to be packed with people. But the food lines were long. The lines for the houses were longer than we would wait even if we had an express pass on a regular night.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I would say I'm 50-50 kind of on it.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I don't know where I stand on it, to be honest
I
with
guess
you.
it just depends if you don't want that extra people, but I don't know.
And the one other thing I will say too, along with the wasted food, things weren't clean.
Yeah, they hardly cleaned any of the tables in there. Every place we sat was just filthy.
Yeah, every place we sat down to eat was completely filthy. And then one place we ate, which I think Wes might have got some video of it, people just didn't use trash cans. They were just piling their trash everywhere. So, I mean, that's not entirely the fault of the park. It's partially the fault of people who are too lazy to go find a trash can, which I find appalling.
I do kind of think they should give you like a stamp thing and you get to eat like 5 food items, not unlimited food.
Yes,
like
maybe-
unlimited drink makes sense, but
Totally.
unlimited foods.
It's a little gluttonous, to be
Yeah,
honest.
and everybody's just wasting so much. They're like taking a
because
bite
they're
to
trying to
it.
try everything.
Yeah, and then just throwing it in the trash.
Yeah, so I agree. Like maybe if you got a pass where you could get like, just a couple of things, like full-size items. And that's the other part of the problem too, right? You can walk up to a food stand and both of us could have got one of everything.
Yeah.
Which again, to me personally, that's gluttonous. I don't need that. We don't need that.
Yeah.
If you're into that kind of thing and if you're not going to waste the food, I'm sorry, and I know that's an opinion, and I know some people might not agree with that, but I don't enjoy that.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing people waste food. It's just a personal thing. But yeah, so I'm like I said, I'm 50-50 on it.
And I was gonna say, overall, we had a fun night.
We did.
Even though we didn't complete everything.
Yeah, and we're okay with that. I mean, we've been to this enough times. I mean, we don't need to like rush around and do everything.
No.
You know, we just hit the things that we wanted to make sure that we did. But if it's your first time, or if this is like something that you love to do and it's a must do, then this is probably worth it.
Yeah.
For you.
But I would suggest, even though we haven't been out to it, maybe next year we'll go to California.
Mm-hmm.
California has better weather than here.
Yes.
You don't have to worry about this rain problem.
Yes.
There's a lot more perks about being in California than coming down here.
Yeah, despite the fact that we knew that and we thought we packed properly,
Yeah.
it still didn't work out that way.
No.
And don't get me wrong, the rain did not ruin the evening. That didn't have anything really to do with it. It's just the weather is a lot different down here, and you do have to plan for it. You have to be ready for it. So yeah, like I said, if this is like the one thing a year that you look forward to and you love to do, and it's like, you know, on your bucket list, yes, it's probably worth the money for you. I would say if you've been to it enough like we have, and you were just kind of trying it out to see, because again, for us, crowds and time are a big deal.
Yeah.
So if we can get that back, then it's worth the money. It, for us, might really just almost be better to stick with coming on a regular night and getting express passes.
Yeah, I agree.
Despite it being
Because
crowded.
we would have saw all the houses and been out of here earlier.
Correct. So, there it is. Is it a horrible thing? Absolutely not. We'll see as the years go on. It'll be very interesting to find out how the prices go, what perks they give and take away, because full well it is not going to stay like this.
Yeah,
it does definitely need some tweaking. But it's not a terrible idea. I actually think it's quite a good idea.
Yeah.
But I definitely think they oversold this year. So, with that, I guess we'll just say whatever you decide to do,
Just get out there and do it.